Hello YouTube, ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today's October 30th, and on this day in 1919, Baseball League presidents call for the abolishment of the spitball. Now, if I recall, wasn't that when the Great Flu was going on back in 1919? You think that had anything to do with the spitball being banned? There'd be no spitball in today's COVID baseball. On to hobby news and chatter. A lot going on today, guys, so hang in there with me. Ben Baller Dodgers set. I'm going to give you a quick update on that because I thought it sold out earlier, and then it doesn't look like it sold out. So it probably will sell out, but it's not sold out now. And I know that other people were complaining about it, and it was on eBay for sale. So WNBA and a breaker alert. We share a little story about a breaker and WNBA. We'll do an update on WNBA as well. Lucky envelopes. What the fudge? Lucky envelopes, guys. Have you heard of these? Card ladder articles, several must reads. There's like 3 of them I could get through. Holiday virtual December 8th through the 10th. Sponsored by Sports Card Investor. I'm looking at doing something not with Sports Card Investor, but maybe around the same time to complement this. So I've reached out to some other YouTube providers, maybe do like a pre-show or a post-show or our own holiday show, but do something around the same dates, not to conflict, but maybe complement at the same time. So in the past. Anyway, today, Baseball Card Collector Investor Dealer drops a great video, normally around 10 o'clock. I'm dropping a video this afternoon on Selling Series Update. I'll have an update on CMOC, CoMC, StarStock, and InvestaCard. You'll hear what's happening there too. What did you miss yesterday? Well, a lot to go over. StarStock Challenge, Sports Card Show Vlog, Soccer Q&A, Dinging Corners, the poll, the forecast, Hobby Talk with Flip and Steve, Card and Cake, or the Hugh and Moby Show. Underrated set, Optic. Let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, I'm on Topps right now, and earlier you couldn't go to this set and launch this without it going and just crashing. So here you are. You can check out the set. This is Ben Baller inspired set, 33 cards per box. The checklist is in here too. You're gonna get 1 autograph per box. There are numbered cards in here. So all that makes you think this should be short print, right? I mean, this should be something that sells out pretty quickly. So when I go over here, and I click the add button, see it goes right in my shopping cart. So as of right now, I can go to my shopping cart and I can buy another box of this. Now, I'll tell you, I bought one, and I'm only going to buy one because I got my one. I hope other people get theirs. I thought about buying a second one, but I'm not. Anyway, on to the next. One of my favorite breakers, Big Breaks Basketball on Facebook, private group. And don't go flying over there using my name. I'm just teasing. You can definitely say Ziggy sent you, but it is a vouch group. And if I don't know you, I'm not going to vouch you in. But it is a great group because they do things like this. Look, personal boxes of NBA, WNBA Prism boxes for $200. $200, people. That's awesome. And I think I saw them for sale around the summer for like $220 was the best price I saw them pre-selling for. So $200, just it warms my heart when you see that happen. They sold out quickly. And I just think that's great. You'll see this happen a lot of times in Facebook groups where you'll see, a real community where they give back. The guy has a great deal or whatever. I don't care what it is, but he decided to not make as much money as he could have off people and to give back to the community. So I applaud Big Breaks Basketball. Just show you real quickly, Panini still has the boxes available for $324, best price in the market right now. I don't know if they're hot or not. I'm skeptical. In the past, women's basketball has done poorly. There's a good conversation here on Mojo Breaks about this being Prism, the first Prism, how the Prism that WNBA has gotten so much more support. One thought I have real quickly here, I always think to myself, had Kobe still been with us, it wouldn't surprise me if you would have seen some Kobe inserts or some Kobe autos in here because Kobe was a huge fan of WNBA and a big Panini supporter. And I bet you Panini probably thought about dropping them in here, but then thought if they do it now, they probably look like they're grabbing for money, like when they build or when they make the lucky envelopes we're going to get to in a moment. But I just think to myself, I wish Kobe was still with us for the WNBA's sake. And I do hope it does well. On to Panini's greed. Have you guys seen this garbage? I'm sorry, it's not garbage. That's not the right word. I guess I'm just irritated. Look at this. You get 2 cards per box. They're numbered to 8 or less. I think there's some 1-in-1 shots. This is a new variation or whatever. Lucky envelopes. For $600, that's $300 a card. $40 a card, $200. That's for one freaking card, guys. I mean, or for 2 cards per box, you get this. I don't know. And I will say this. Look, is this a new product, like brand new? Because this does make the consumer wonder, where the hell was this Panini? Because you printed Optic back in the spring. We made Select back in the spring. Did you have this like in your attic and you're waiting to pull the envelopes out? And then I also think to myself of the intense greed going on in Panini. They are like, let's print everything we can. This is like a white sparkle pack, guys. And this is why I will say again, we need to break the monopolies up. We need competition in this space. Because right now, if there was any other choice in basketball, I would go there now. I would stop buying basketball from Panini. I won't lie to you. Panini, if you hear me, I would stop buying your product because you're making too many. Too many. You've devalued the hobby. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Some great stuff here by Card Ladder. Great article real quickly on chasing the grail, mistakes, patience, discipline, glory. I'm going to say real quickly, I enjoyed reading this, but it made me realize I'm not a grail guy. There's no grail card that I really want in my collection. I like iconic cards in my collection. I guess common collect, which is maybe why I like the current craze. But I also think about the fact my collection is really, I help my boys collect. I like some of the cards they collect because they'll collect because of a player, because of a pull or a story behind it. But none of us really think of, I don't know, glory. The grail card is not my focus, but I appreciate it because it drives the hobby, right? People chasing the grail helps them make deals and make the fluid of the hobby flow. Why do you collect? Great article. Read this if you have any time of the day. I mean it. Read the whole thing and ask yourself, why do you collect? Are you here because you just simply want to flip? Are you here for the social aspect? Are you here for the finance? I can tell you I'm here because my boys collect. My boys got me back into collecting in 2015, 16, and we still collect today. I have 4 sons. At least 2 of them are very active in it. And I think that will change over the years, right? The older one will come back or the younger one will get into it. So I collect for my sons, and I really enjoy it because I'm teaching them business and how to be patient and customer service, and just love it. Next up, great article here from, I forget who this is from John, on Pokemon. And real quickly, he's predicting Pokemon could beat I like saying that. Pokemon could be crashing soon. So check out the article. Into content. Okay, Sam over at the Card Collector. Great little video he's doing. He does a little challenge to everybody to put $25 in StarStock and see if they can't build a little account. I admire this kid's his hustle. He does have a Patreon channel, Discord channel, which I would definitely recommend. I've never used his Patreon channel, and I'm going to say this. I'm not anti-Patreon. I just think you have to think about who's Patreon and what you're Patreoning. A young man like this, I'd be happy to give this young man a few dollars every month to encourage him and his channel. On to the next one. Great vlog here from Sasha T. He does a sports card show, and the show he's doing some buying and selling, some dealing, and this is a big deal that goes down, guys. Take a look at this. Prism Silver, 2 LeBron rookies. Prism to 75, Luka. And what's that? I think that's the Chrome, Shai, and a Tatum. That's a Tatum green retail, by the way. I'd rather have the 4 on top over the 3 on bottom. What about you? 4 on top, 3 on bottom. I'm taking the 4 on top. I'd love this card right here. This card right here. I like this card here more than I do those cards. I won't lie to you. I really do. Card Hour. Great Q&A. Talks about questions in the hobby. Recommend checking this out. Help this guy break 1,000 subscribers, by the way. We're right there. Only a few more to go. Let's pop that cherry for him. Okay, Slab Stocks. Dinging Corners. Excellent breakdown. Little rant from Nate about the World Series. And then he breaks down some interesting pitching cards to go after. Really enjoyed the video, Nate. Great new video from Bench Clear. It's called The Pull. They feature Jeff Wilson from Sports Card Investor. Well produced. One of the best produced videos I've ever seen, man. Just amazing. I felt like I was watching like 2020 or some Dateline. But it was well done. Enjoyed the stories. It's short, sweet. And I look forward to more of these episodes of The Pull and other people in the future. Sports Card Investment. This is from Sports Card Investor, the forecast. Basically looking at the football cards going into the weekend. And I really enjoyed this. Great video. I will say it looks like a lot of them are flat or dipping. I think we might be in the wait for kind of playoffs, which is kind of weird because it's mid-season right now. But I'll also mention, remember, football is an American sport. The only people buying and selling football are Americans. You have the rest of the world's kind of off, not paying attention right now. Or at least not paying attention to football at all. Hobby Sports Talk with Flipping Steve. Great video here. Personal Finance Dad. Got Steve on. Steve's talking WNBA here, which is great insight. They talk a lot about other things in the hobby. Lots of other topics, but the WNBA stuff is very insightful. And I have to say again, Steve's one of the most knowledgeable guys in the hobby. Check out Flipping Steve if you haven't already. He practices what he preaches. Whew, almost done here. Cards and cake. They did a great video last night. It wasn't just chit-chatting. It was a good debate between the differences, the advantages between CoMC and StarStock. And I would say I hope both platforms are watching each other because you can learn from each. And like I said, I'm dropping my own video on an update, and you'll take a look at that later on. I hope you guys will enjoy that later on today. Last but not least, Northeast Ohio Sports Card does a great video. He does highlight market movers and how he's using that to pick what he thinks is the underrated set for next year, Optic and the rated rookie card. Can't say I disagree. I'm a big fan of the rated rookie card, as he said, from the 80s and 90s. I love the rated rookie. In fact, you see the T-shirt rated rookie. It goes on so many things. It's kind of iconic. But I'm skeptical of Optic as a set. I still think Prism's where it is. I know people are hating on Prism. Like, everybody wants Prism to fail. They'll be like, who's going to take over Prism? Hey, why don't we just love Prism, man? I'll tell you this. 7 years ago, they wanted to throw Prism away. Okay? It wasn't until the Simmons year that people started to even appreciate Prism. Let's love Prism, man. It's only been here a while. Next thing you know, you want to throw it away, guys. Love Prism. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I figured to ask that, but it's going to happen. Just going to come. Take it slow.